Alright. Well, good morning, daytime, night, or evening, such as it may be. Uh, Today this is an odd one for me, especially since I'm not really a texture or, a texture guy. But I wanted to explain what comp files are and in Microsoft Flight Sim. And, I've seen a lot of people and they struggle because there's not a lot that in plain terms to kind of explain what they are, and how to make them. Uh, so comp files are composite PBR files. In other words, they're a composite of actually three different PBRs. But the kicker is it's only a specific channel from each of the three textures. So that kind of makes it a little bit confusing for a lot of people. We'll see. I'm looking for a freeware, just any kind of texture. We'll go with this. It doesn't matter if we get the. Let's just go with the. Okay, there we go. See if this has standard PBR in it. Uh, and most of what I learned, and I have the link, and I'll leave it. Actually, I mean, when I read this by Hangar Studio, this is when it actually finally clicked for me. And these three files, the albedo, roughness, and metallic, and he likes to call it ARM, ARM, which is cool. But those are the three files that you make the composite out of, and he explains how to do this in Gimp. So we'll run through that here in a minute. But basically, you have the metallic, the roughness, and the AO, and each of those you only use one channel, and combine that one channel into three channels for a single file. So let's see if we can manage it. First, we'll look at this. Yeah, see, this doesn't have metalness. Let's see if there's a different one. We'll see if we can find one with the actual correct names. I'm not sure that's. Free PBR, Polyhaven. I'm thinking pretty much any of these. I was looking for the one I've remember I used to use one. I've used one before. I don't see it. Let's see if this one will give us the. All right, yeah. I'm just looking for a one that has all three of those files, so they're named correct. There are other names, but I don't want to. Oh, it's not done downloading yet. I guess I need to wait till it finishes. Probably should have found one that would work offline and just linked it, huh? Yeah, they're using the diffuse. Okay, well we're just gonna use this one, and we'll do it with two. This is what you get now. So we know, or we don't know, but you can use either one of these normal maps. So we'll cut and paste it out here. That's going to be used as is, basically. The color is just that. It's the actual color file, and that'll be used as is in the game. So we'll cut and paste that out. Out of these, let's see, these three here are not even textures. One's like an icon, and the others are. So now you have these. We don't need both normals. So now you have this. This is AO, roughness, and I'm guessing the displacement is metallic. If it's not, you could leave it out. But we'll try and and do it here. We're going to open the AO with Gimp, and we're just going to open all three files to start with. I'm hoping that's metallic. If it isn't, and somebody can correct me, and I will redo this video. Like I say, I'm not really that great with textures. I usually leave it out if I don't have it. Oh, that's the wrong button there somewhere. Okay. So now we have all three, and let's imagine this is metallic, whether it is or not. Alright, so let's see. So here we go around as the albedo, use Gimp, import them as layer, and then basically I'm not going to read this. I'm just going to do it in your if I can remember it. Alright, here it is. We want to compose. So it's colors, components, compose. And now if you'll notice, it gives us all three. Like I said, we're going to assume that one of these is the metallic, the center one. So here, alright, roughness is in the red channel. If we go to our, we go through here and read it. Roughness is supposed to be green. So we'll make sure roughness is there. Red is the AO. So we'll choose the ambient occlusion for the red. And then blue would be the metallic. Now we're calling this displacement the metallic. So we'll click that. And that's it. So basically you just set these. Now I'll throw this whole chart because this is where I go by, and this is added by me. And you can also use the AO and roughness and set this third one for a mask. In other words, if you don't want to use, or if this doesn't work, I should say, we can set the blue one in this case, because it's displacement. We could set that to mask value and then take the value to 0. And it will just blank that one out. So anyway, now that you have them all three set, red, green, and blue correctly, according to his instructions, you just hit OK. And you notice we end up with a new file. This is your comp. And that's basically it. You save this out. Okay, we have to export from Gimp. So we'll export as, and it's RGB compose. And I usually will name it at this point, leaving the comp section as whatever I'm going to use it for. We'll leave comp. Looks good. And we'll just export that right to the desktop. And then those are the three files we're going to use. And to show you kind of a preview, I'll just throw it in this current project and we'll actually paste them. Let's see, and I'll go in my models folder here. This is not a completed project or anything. This is actually gravel, which I'm not sure. I don't really have anything for gravel on my aircraft here that I'm playing with, so we'll put it on the tires. We'll make them out of rock. That's just for fun. Let's say you want to put it on these tires, or well, let's say this is going to be a gravel texture. I mean, obviously that would be silly, but let's just pretend. Well, get rid of. There we go. Get rid of that texture and make a new one. And we'll call it gravel test. And we'll set it for standard. Go to the bottom. and then you have base, and this is your comp. So it's occlusion, roughness, and metallic, and then your normal. Then you have the emissives and details. But these are your three primary, and this is your PBR. This contains all your PBR. So those are the three files you need. So I'll go here and wrong one. And gravel color. That's your base color. And then I like to add the normal first. I don't know why. Probably not good. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Okay, the normal map gives it the visible where it looks like it's texture. See, now it looks more like real gravel. And then we'll go ahead and add the comps. And that gives you the oh, what am I looking for? That's a different name. RGB comp. There it is. And that gives you the lighting effect. So yeah, I mean, it really does look like a gravel driveway or something. But that's how you would create it and add it to your project. And then of course save, and I guess I can go ahead and we save, and I'm not going to show how you set this up, but export. I never clicked my unhid my sim objects, but I don't think that matters. And we can get out of Blender. We'll give us a shot and take a look at what it looks like in game. But that's basically it, actually. Let's see how far I am. I really almost should just call that good. I hate to add another, almost double the video for just to look at it. So I guess as far as following along or trying to figure it out, you've already seen the critical part. I'm sure there's other ways to do that in other programs other than Gimp, but like I said, that was when I finally clicked, was when I saw him post that, and oh, now I understand what the dang comp file is and what it means. Basically, it's literally just that, a composite file for your PBR, and that's uh, the three parts. And like I say, it's these three right here, and I'll write that right in the description. I have this file I'm kind of looking at for making a description. This is what I added to his description, just kind of shortcut notes. Where are we? Wow, did I exit the game? I thought I had started the game. I might have exited it. It's awful early for me, folks. I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning, so I'm needed something to fill some time. Awful early for me, and I have a meeting later this morning, so just needed something to. Oh, I'll be right back. Pooch had to go out, so good timing to let her out. But like I said, I know I struggled trying to understand what, what all the files were and the textures. And those are your three main ones, at least, especially for working with. Let's see, we can just do the hanger here. Yeah, there it is. And especially if you're looking at, and you have the full PBR, that looks pretty good. All right, so for me it was a pain because, like I say, you have, I would download these PBR textures and you get all of this stuff, and like, what in the world? None of that matches what I was working with here in Blender. So I didn't know how to make, this PBR here. It just didn't, this PBR, or I kept trying to add one of the PBRs to here, and none of that'll work. You got to create the PBR, and yeah, you use that compose in Blender is a good way to do it. And that's basically it. Just a short video, probably longer than it should have been. But I hope that helps clear up exactly what a comp file is and how to get it for some folks. Oh, another little app that I should show, and because this is along the same lines, and here, say you have, where's the color file? Did I not? Placement, I don't have the right one there. But say you create a texture color, and all you have is the color file. This will create all of the PBR textures from the normal from the color file. And basically, now it's pretty easy. I don't exactly remember how you do it. Let's see. Clear all texture maps. Yeah. Somewhere you load the regular. Diffuse, normal, metal, smoothness, edge. I'm not sure exactly how you use it anymore, but it is possible that you can load that full page, and I've used it before. I just haven't used it in a while. But basically, this and let me get the Materialize. It will actually create the comp files that you need, and then I don't know how good it is. Like I said, I played with it. Uh, I suggest, and yeah, it creates all these from the color file, or you can load two or three of these and get another one if you're missing one, etc. But I haven't really messed with it enough, like I say. I'll link it in there, and that's all I'll do. Y'all can figure out how to use it. You got to get one loaded or two loaded, and then it'll create the rest. I suggest using Substance or even Blender to create them and export them as standard PBR, and then using Gimp like I showed. Anyway, y'all have a good day.